Hey Piscatorians, welcome back to the channel. We went razor clamming this week, did a nighttime dig, and today I'm going to show you how to make razor clam chowder. We're going to do a New England style clam chowder with the razor clams, so stay tuned, it's going to be delicious. Okay guys, so the first thing you're going to need is 4 thick slices of bacon, which I've diced up. You can see I'm putting them in the pot right now. We're going to go ahead and adjust the heat to medium heat, and then just brown those up so you see a little bit of browning on the bottom of the pot, as you can see there. That's going to put a lot of flavor into the clam chowder. Now we're going to go ahead and scoop most of this back out and set it aside. I am going to leave a little bit, maybe about a teaspoon or so of the bacon bits in there. Now we're going to add some butter. It's going to be about 3 tablespoons of butter. We're going to let that go ahead and melt down. So we're going to stir it around here for a second. Alright, next thing we're going to do is take 1 medium onion chopped. I'm using the sweet onion, so sweet yellow onion. And then we're going to go ahead and stir this around a little bit. And we got a few pieces of bacon in there. That's going to help add a little more depth of flavor with the onions there. Now we're going to add in a little bit of garlic. That's about 2 large cloves of minced garlic. You can go a little less or a little more, but I like 2 large minced cloves. And we're going to go ahead and stir that up. And we're bringing in 2 diced celery stalks. Go ahead and add that to the pot there. Now we're going to go ahead and continue stirring. And we're going to let this, you're going to stir it for a few minutes until those onions kind of become translucent. Now fast forward, we're going to add some Yukon Gold diced potatoes. That's 3 medium-sized Yukon Gold potatoes, which I've already parboiled. So I basically put them in boiling water for about 3 minutes, and then I cold shocked them and set them aside till I was ready to use them here. Next thing we're going to add is the bacon back into the pot there, and then we're going to go ahead and stir this up a little bit here. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme leaves. I didn't add the stems, it's just the thyme leaves. And then we're going to go ahead and mix that up here just for about a minute or so. And then we're going to go ahead and add our flour next. That's 1/3 cup of flour. That's going to help build our roux. And then you're going to want to stir this for at least a good 2 minutes, maybe 3. Cook that, get that flour nice and cooked so it doesn't have that kind of gritty feel in the soup. If you have raw flour in there, it kind of will give you a gritty finish. So make sure that you mix that up really good. And just cook it for a couple minutes. Now we're going to add low sodium chicken broth. We're going to put 2 cups in, which I'm going to show you right here. 2 whole cups low sodium chicken broth. Give that a little stir. Then we got clam juice, 2 8-ounce containers of clam juice. There goes the first one. Now we're going to grab that second container. Shake that up really good before you pour it in. Make sure you get all that goodness out. Then I'm going to put in about a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. That's just to taste. You can go a little less, a little more, up to you. Now we're going to put in 2 dried bay leaves. And then that's 2 teaspoons of Better Than Bouillon chicken. Then we're going to go ahead and stir that in, and we're going to bring this to a boil, which you see here. But it takes about 10 to 12 minutes to bring that to a boil. And then what you want to do is just spoon out one of those potatoes and see if it's soft. If it's still firm, cook it a little bit longer, let it boil for a little bit longer. But you want to bring it to a boil and then reduce to a low simmer. And you're just gonna basically watch it for the doneness of the potato, and continually stir. Alright, the next thing we're gonna do is add in our cream. We got heavy cream there, and that's gonna make the richness of that clam chowder. So pour that all in. Alright, we're going to get a good mix now. Go in the clams, that's the best part. I took 5 of my larger razor clams along with the foots, and finely diced those up. And I just kind of eyeballed that. I felt that that was a good amount of clams. If you want more, put in some more. Now we're putting in some fresh parsley. That's about 1 teaspoon of fresh parsley to give it some color. And then we're just going to let that sit for a few minutes on that low simmer. It's going to allow those clams to cook, and then we're going to be ready to go. But yeah, it's a pretty easy recipe, and we'll get you a final look here in a second. First thing we got to do though is take out those bay leaves. So get those out. Alright guys, there's the final product. Good hearty bowl of razor clam chowder, New England style. Hey guys and gals, I hope you liked today's video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, and also if you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, hit the subscribe button. And as always guys, thanks for watching, and tight lines.